Hello, lovely people. It's exciting to welcome you again to our YouTube channel. How are you doing? Guess all is well and God has been faithful to you. I want to specially celebrate our new subscribers. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for everyone, old and new subscribers. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your comment. I really appreciate and love each and every one of you. You have made our YouTube journey very pleasant and very pleasurable. God bless you indeed. All right, so this is KDBC TV, our wonderful channel where we explore, together. A channel where, we talk about beautiful places. We show you the reality, of different states in Nigeria, different places in Africa, and of course, different nations, and beautiful places in the world globally. So sit tight as we explore together. All right, so this is welcoming you all to my exciting road trip, from Lagos, Nigeria to Accra in Ghana. Now understand that to get from Lagos to Accra, Ghana, there are three major ways. There is a flight that takes about 50 minutes to 1 hour. There are many airlines flying from Lagos, flying from Abuja, and I think either Port Harcourt or Kano, I'm not very sure. Okay, so there are many flights flying from Nigeria basically to Ghana. Okay, so you can go by flight for basically 50 minutes or 1 hour, like I said, or you can choose to go by road, either with a bus, a limousine car, because there are also limousine cars that go, and a taxi, or of course your personal ride as you choose, but there are options available at your disposal. Okay, like always, I chose to use the road because I wanted to enjoy the adventure. It was really a crazy journey, but it was fun. I tell you the truth, I kid not, it was fun. Why was it fun in spite of the stress? Because the road, flight is basically 1 hour, but to take the road is about 9 hours plus. It should have been shorter than that, but it's most times more than even 10 hours because of the border checks. Okay, so there are 4 borders basically between Lagos, Nigeria and Accra, Ghana. There is the Seme border, the Nigeria side. Seme is in Benin Republic. That's the next country after Nigeria. Okay, so there is the Seme border in Benin Republic, okay, which leads to Cotonou, and if you're going to Port Novo and all that, but leads to Cotonou basically, because along the roads, our routes, we pass through Cotonou, not Port Novo. Okay, so there is a Togo border that leads into Togo, and of course, passing through Lome, basically. Okay, and there is the last border, which is the Togo-Ghana border that leads you into Ghana itself. Please enjoy your views. All right, so the journey began from Djibouti. I used ABC transport. Now, I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but there are 2 ways. Okay, I should have started by mentioning the things you need to get to Ghana from Nigeria, or if you're a Nigerian, you need your international passport or ECOWAS passport. Now, if you don't have any of those two, you should at least be able to identify yourself majorly through, your national identity card. Now, if you don't have a passport, the fare or the cost for travel, by road will be more expensive. What does that mean? That means the transporter will charge you an extra fee for that. But if you have a passport, you pay a lot lesser than the others. All right, so because at every border, they do, they check the passports. Everyone will have to step down. They do thorough inspection. Okay, so if you are passing through that route for the first time, you will have to do biometrics apart from, answering some basic questions that are very essential. Okay, so at every border, your passport has to be stamped. I think before I got to Ghana, my passport was stamped 4 times, returning 4 times also. So it's the basis. But for certain reasons, which I don't really know, they spend, like in Seme border, we spent more than 1 hour. At Ghana border, that one was excessive. We spent more than almost 2 hours. But it's fun anyway, all together. It was fun. I enjoy looking at, seeing the roads, enjoying the beauty of nature. I am so much in love with nature. All right. Please enjoy the views. All right. So from Lagos, Nigeria, you will get to, Cotonou in Benin Republic. From there, you get to Lome in Togo before you get to Accra in Ghana. Those are the major, stops along your route from Lagos to Accra. One of the most exciting things I saw in Cotonou while we were passing, as you saw earlier, is the floating, there's a village called Genvia. It's called the floating village. There's massive body of water, and all the houses are built on top of the water. It's such a beautiful sight to behold. Okay, another very important thing to note is that, Atlantic Ocean passes through the 4 nations. In fact, Atlantic Ocean passes through virtually all these nations in West Africa. It's such a massive body of water. And Togo also is a land full of beautiful beaches. Please enjoy your views. Notably, Togo is so beautiful. I must say, more beautiful than I ever imagined. The roads are beautiful. Everything about Togo seems to be, properly structured. This is the, popular Togo cement factory. Just like in Nigeria, we have majorly, the Dangote cement factory. So this one is owned, I think, by the government. So it's called, I think, something Togo. I've forgotten the name at the moment. Beautiful city, highly industrious. There's so much happening in the city. All right, so if you're traveling by road, it's important to know that you're going to go through a lot of stops and stops and stops. In fact, there's a point I would advise you to travel light, because if you have a big luggage, you're going to have to be making some payment on your way for those luggages. But if you travel light, most of the time, even when they have to do stop and search, like before we got into Ghana itself, at Ghana border, All our luggages had to be brought out. It happened 2 times. Everybody's box was opened to see what was inside. Is that serious? So, but for me, like I always say, I'm not saying you should travel by road, but for me, since it's something I decided and determined to do, it was fun and exciting to me. But I can tell you it's not a very wonderful experience as it were if you want to look at, the stress of the borders. So this is Lome. It's a very beautiful industrial, city. Such a beautiful city. Please enjoy your views. It's still Lome in Togo. Such a beautiful city. Alright, so on the whole, I must say the journey was really, really crazy but fun for me. So much, I sat at the front, and at a point I really felt for the driver who had to be paying and paying and paying at every stop. He had to keep changing money to settle. It's really an adventure and a stunning experience I'll never forget. But the fun of it is that this trip made me experience 4 Western African countries. I met amazing people. You get to see how different countries do different things by you eat and test different meals, and of course enjoy the breathtaking landscapes, especially the ones I met in Togo. It was an awesome experience. The vehicle I used was very comfortable and stress-free, I must say. So conclusively, there are 4 major borders. There's the Lagos Cotonou, which has 2 parts. That's why it's 4. The Lagos Cotonou first as a Nigerian side, then the second one, in Cotonou, which is the real semi-border itself. Then there is a Cotonou Togo border, and there is a Togo Ghana border. So 3, 4 but 3. Okay. So because Cotonou has 2 borders, 2 parts. Okay. So you prepare yourself for the checks at this, 4 borders. It's such a wonderful thing traveling. Either ways, as long as it's a trip for me, it's pleasurable. I make sure it's fun. I prepare myself for it, and I ensure to enjoy myself in every trip. Alright, so thank you everyone as we gradually come to an end for staying through with us. It's exciting to talk to you. Okay, so this is when we arrived Ghana. I can't remember, but I think this is where it's called Aflowu or something. This is where they brought out all our boxes, everything that was in the vehicle, and we had to open one by one. We spent a lot of time, almost 1 hour 30 minutes in this particular border, but it's all good. We arrived Ghana. This is Accra Mall in Ghana, where you have ShopRite and other malls. And then we had a pleasurable time for the very few days I had to spend for a seminar in Ghana. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for new subscribers. I appreciate you ahead. Thank you everyone for your comments. Have you been to Ghana before? Do you live in Ghana? Please, can you say something to us in the comment section? Okay, have you traveled Lagos to Accra before? Is there anything I missed out? Please educate us we are here to learn. This is a beautiful view of Accra from the apartment I stayed in GRA. I love you all, everyone. Thank you for watching, and God bless you as we communicate again in our next video. Bye for now.